When you're shopping at a store for a new jacket or a pair of shoes, the first thing that may come to mind is what material was it made out of and if it harmed the planet in the process. But how many of us actually think about what will happen to that jacket or pair of shoes after we're done with it? Getting you to think about it is the exact purpose of a life cycle assessment. Life cycle assessments, or an LCA, is an evaluation method used to quantify the environmental impact created by a product or service. Examples of the KPIs used to conduct a life cycle assessment include how the product impacts bodies of land, how much water usage is affiliated with the product, how the product affects human health, the particle matter emissions created by the product, and even if the product contributes to the depletion of the ozone layer. Life cycle assessments work to help identify the eco-friendly potential a product has in order to improve its design in the future, as well as for consumers to be able to compare the environmental impact between two different products. Life cycle assessments can be done virtually for any product, from your cell phone, kitchen appliances, body lotion, or your favorite pair of jeans. Ultimately, a life cycle assessment is essential in order to discover the environmental impact of any product or service, and should help consumers choose the product that does the least amount of harm to the environment. It isn't just customers and the environment that also benefit from the life cycle assessment, but manufacturers, public agencies, and the scientific community can too, as it helps to provide greater insight on how to develop products and environmental policy in the future. Life cycle assessments can also lead to improved energy efficiency, waste management, and ideas for new sustainable products. One of the greatest parts of a life cycle assessment is that it's a learn-as-you-go practice. It doesn't demand that all improvements need to be made right away, but it points out what can be done better in the future. Conducting a life cycle assessment usually involves a bit of research on the entire production of a product, such as where the materials came from, the energy consumption of the factory it was made in, how the product is packaged, what kind of transportation it used to reach the shelves at the store, and if consumers are more likely to recycle or throw the product away after use. These steps are more commonly broken down into 3 phases: the creation phase, the usage phase, and the end-of-life phase. If you conduct a life cycle assessment for your products today, you can make better manufacturing choices tomorrow.